Bam, we're live. Fucking started looking like a glass factory up here. What the hell is going on?
You're retarded. You just straight up retarded.
Oh man. Already? Man, I need to fix my buttons. The thing I need to get organized before I start the show. I always sit down here with 3 minutes left and I'm like, oh, you know what? I really need to add that Danielle Brandon thing into this mixer. You know which part? The Danielle Brandon sound effect?
I do. That's a good one.
About how deep it is.
Oh my God, it's so deep.
It's so deep. This is what I'm drinking this morning. I poured I have more bags. But I have this coffee maker where you pour the beans in the top, and then when you want a coffee, you push a button, and then a grinder starts up and wakes up the whole house.
Oh. What time do you start that?
Right away, right when I wake up.
Nice.
I have a very, very soft alarm setting on my phone that goes off. It's like ding, 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 ding. Just super gentle, right? And then I get up, and I always I'm like, I wonder how my back is today. And it's the same every day.
Lit up.
Horrible. And then I cruise in, and my phone's sitting in the kitchen, and I put it on I turn off some I turn the turn off of airplane mode. So, and then all the messages start pouring in.
You put it on airplane mode? You don't just put it in like sleep mode?
I put it in airplane mode, and you know what? I kind of feel a little weird doing that. Look, Colin Powell. Thank you for your service. Welcome to the show. Nice shirt. Holy shit. Look at that. Colin or Colin, look at that shirt.
OG shirt.
My kids got a giant teddy bear. One of my kids got a giant teddy bear for Christmas, and I came out to the living room, and they were wearing that shirt. And I couldn't tell if I should be flattered or I should be angry at my wife that she got it down for them to put on their teddy bear, stretch it out. It was like sacrilege.
Oh, that massive teddy bear?
Yeah. You've seen it?
Yeah, I think Rosemary posted a video of it's bilingual apparently.
Oh, bilingual teddy bear?
Yeah.
Good. That's only bilingual. Colin Powell is a new member. Thank you. I saw another new member. Susie Tell. Hi, Susie. What's up? I can't tell who's a new member. I cannot believe how many members there are. Look at this. Don Juan. David Juan. Oh, it says the time. That's this morning. Look at another one. Johnny Mathers. God, you guys made me rich yesterday.
We did a pretty good job. Held down the fort a little bit.
Yeah, look at this guy. Leo. Yeah. This is crazy. Before you know it, I'm going to be able to buy my steaks at the butcher. I won't have to buy them at Safeway anymore. Chris, look at it. Easterfeld. Thank you. Every time you guys sign up for a membership, that's like one ribeye. Kinda. I mean, a ribeye is more like $27.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I bought them at Whole Foods yesterday. It was like $22 a pound. It was crazy.
Oh, that's not bad, right?
Nah, they were really good ribeyes. Like very well marbled. Didn't have a ton of excess fat on them. It was cool.
At Safeway, there will be 2 ribeye in one package, and it'll say $54. But with the club discount number, that's just your phone number, it's $41. I'm like, really? $13 or $16? It's crazy. When the discount's that big, I just think the whole thing is a scam.
Exactly. It is. Like, ooh, these are going to expire soon. We should get rid of them.
Sevan, you have member jizz on your lip. You know what I trip on when do you see, are those hairs hanging down on my lip? No one write in the comments either. Someone wrote in the comments, tell me, I was on a show. I wasn't at home. I'm like, man, my skin looks red. And he's like, he's so self-absorbed. It's like, listen, motherfucker, I'm staring at a screen that's myself for an hour and a half. It's okay to be like, I got old, or I look red, or maybe I should pull my
there.
Maybe I should pull my hair back tighter. Like, what are you talking? That's not self-absorbed. That's called just not doing the show with my eyes closed. Hey, there was a poll on Colton Mertens.
Whoa.
Fuck it. Send me a dog. I'll give you your money back. want a dog so bad. I want a new dog so bad.
You know, one of those dogs?
I'd love one of those dogs. Sevan, I want you to know that we have tried to become members, and we are not allowed to do this in our region. So if we're still gray, it's not by choice. We want to be green. All right. Sevi, you're perfect. I got to show you. If I'm not perfect, you should see me naked. It's a fucking mess. The hair that covers my body, it's not even consistent. It's just in patches. Like I was tied to a wall naked, and someone like dipped gerbils in glue and then shot them at me, and they just stick to me in patches. That's what I look like.
You just have really long hairs growing out of random places.
I'm just getting to that age where I'm getting bushy. I have my neck hair is starting to connect, like my neck and my back, and like they're not even cool hairs either. They're like long hairs, like you could brush. Like I have my neck and my back and everything's connecting. Do you know what I do? Do not tell anyone this. This is so fucked up.
Secret safe with me.
I'll just hold my Philip 1 razor, like just in the bathroom like this, and I'll be like just shaving. If my kids walk by, I pretend like I'm shaving, even though I'm not. And then one of them will be like, "Hey, can I shave your back?" And I'll be like, "Oh, sure." And then I'll just lay down on the ground. Don't tell my wife this either. And my kids think it's fun to shave my back with the Philip 1 razor. Well, they've probably done it a half dozen times. You think I'm scarring them?
No, I think they probably find it hilarious. Maybe in like
I know, but it's one of my kids gonna be
30
like,
years, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, we used to shave Dad's back."
yeah.
That'll be a good childhood memory for them. They'll tell it at Christmas one day, and you'll be like, "Shut the fuck up! I didn't tell you. Don't do that."
Eventually, they're gonna do something like "fuck you" on my back with the shaver. You know what I
They'll
mean?
get articulate for sure.
Articulate.
Yeah, with
Or
the
artistic.
both. Yes,
Articulate in their artistry.
exactly.
Avi saw the other day. Avi goes, I took my shirt off. He always sees me with my shirt off anyway, and he's like, "Hey, how come I don't have a six pack?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? First of all, you don't want a six pack, but look at your body. You're just one giant muscle." And he goes, "You don't have a six pack." So I tighten up my stomach as tight as I can, so like you can see like one muscle at the top by like where my ribs are, like through some fat.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, that's cool." And then I relax my stomach, and you know what he says to me? "You look good that way too." I was like, "You fucking liar." I didn't. I kept it to myself.
Just a pity compliment.
Oh, it was so pity. I see episode 6 is episode 6 and 7. Oh, I'll text Dave now and be like, "Hey, where are we on the episodes?" He was approving them really fast for a while.
He got busy or what?
Who knows? How's the approval process coming? If I buy you some wine, will it go faster?
Thought he was a bourbon guy.
I'm just trying to antagonize him.
Oh, okay.
I should write, if I buy you a dildo, will it go faster?
Yeah, chocolate one, big one.
Sorry, I meant dildo, not wine. I'm texting him at 7 a.m., but I'm acting like I'm drunk. You know what I mean? Those are like total drunk texts.
Still buzzing from the night before.
So there's this, someone posts this thing and shares it with Caleb and I, and it says, "What's your favorite podcast of the year?" And it's from Reddit, and one of the podcasts it says on there is the Sevan Podcast, and it had 100 and some odd votes, and it was the clear winner in the CrossFit space. But what was crazy is I've never seen anything nice about me really on Reddit. Like it's usually like I'm a pedophile or just crazy shit, right? Just fucking complete out there shit. But there's one comment on there. Someone took a screenshot and sent it to me, and it said, "Hey, I think Sevan's a narcissist and a misogynist." And here, yeah, Reddit users can't be trusted. You know, when I think of Reddit, I think of it as is like dudes who use glory holes. I think of it as like furry people and glory hole. Like I just think of it as like really gross people,
Oh, okay.
just like gross people. Anyway, so people will say shit like, "Hey, CrossFit's dumb," but no one's ever like, "Hey, constantly very functional movement is dumb," or no one will be like, "Moving large objects quickly across broad times and modal domains." No one's like, "That's dumb." No one ever like tells you like what the shit about it is dumb. It's always the same thing. The kipping pull up is dumb, but then they don't even tell you why. No one's like fitness in 100 words is dumb. Like no one ever is like addressing. Greg has like completely laid it out. Do you know what I mean? Like if I were to say, "Hey, Caleb, you look like shit today," I haven't laid it out, but then I'd be like, I can tell because you're completely that sweater shirt is 6 sizes too small and you're sunburnt, and I can tell you were doing fentanyl all night. Then now it's like, you know what I mean? Now you have some things you can work on. But they always say I'm a narcissist, and I trip. I trip because I'm trying to think of anything that I find. I even like women's. I like the women's periods. Like I like the fact that they have them and that they fucking get all squirrely once a month. I like all the parts of the women. I like their leadership. I love their passiveness. Fucking obsessed with their titties. I don't. I like watching them exercise. I like watching them be lawyers. I like watching them have kids. I like hearing them talk. I just don't. You're a humble narcissist. That's fair. Okay. I looked up narcissist too, and it's like that one's kind of crazy. That definition doesn't fit me either. Like, dude, do you know how much ass I wipe a day? How much like just shit I do? I'm like one of those people who walks around the house and is constantly like picking up stuffed animals and shit like that and wrappers and a person who has excessive interest in adoration of themselves. Oh, fuck. Reddit called me a conspiracy theory sidekick. Dude, it's crazy. I don't think your passion for the methodology is questioned. Your mannerisms are different. I hide things from you guys. My bad qualities. I would hide if I was a narcissist or a misogynist. I would hide it from you. Like I pick my nose. More probably, I don't know as much. I don't know. Maybe everyone's hiding it, but I pick my nose. And I try like in the show. I just try to wipe it and like roll little boogers off the edge. But I don't like. I hide that from you. I'm not. If someone thinks I'm those bad qualities from just watching the show, you should see me the rest of the day. It's not good. So it's only downhill from there. Oh no, are my no? Hey, did you notice the notes have gotten out of control again? I'm gonna send them to you now.
Oh boy.
Hey, are you gonna? This isn't. I'm not passing judgment on you at all for this. I'm just asking. This is just strictly. Let me think how I can word it so it's just completely benign. Are you going to your internet that you have right now in the Shadican, will it change? Like, will you change providers, or will it get better, or will it get worse? Like, as things go on, what are your plans for the internet there? I know, like, you're worried more about like where you're gonna piss and shit and cook and sleep. Let's get down to business. What are your internet plans for the Shadican?
I got the most basic internet plan.
Fuck,
here.
you can tell, dude.
Really? Okay.
Oops.
For a while, I didn't think it was that bad.
What does that mean? Like, you could adjust the speed? It really isn't that bad.
Okay.
It really isn't. But I'm just asking.
Yeah,
well, I'm lying to you a little bit. I would like to see it faster.
Okay. Yeah, no, I literally got the most basic plan because I didn't even know how long we would be here. So,
is it crazy? Is like the basic plan's like $70, and then the next plan up, you have to get cable with it, and it's like $297 a month. Is it some crazy shit like that? Oh, that's the way it is in my house.
I was just being cheap.
Oh yeah, I don't mind being cheap. It's actually not bad. But I was just curious.
Pixelated or what?
No, it's not. And maybe it's just time to get you a new computer. Maybe I don't know. But it's not bad. It's just not perfect. Maybe we need to send you so Sousa's Roadcaster stopped working yesterday?
Yeah. I think he just kind of left it, but yeah, it stopped working a little bit.
I got like 800 megabyte upload speed. It changed my life.
I had a terabyte when I was in Virginia. Didn't do fucking shit for me.
Yachty Karkanen. Hey, that cannot be. That's foreign. That's from a foreign land.
Karkanen.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, do you guys want me to still? If you guys want me to stop making those videos throughout my day, just tell me. Just write it in the comments when I make the videos for my members, and I'll stop. I'll stop bothering you. Just tell me. I know. Leave him alone. I wasn't gonna, Mike. Leave him alone. I wasn't gonna say nothing. Just leave him alone. Leave him alone. I wasn't gonna say anything. Just leave Caleb alone. Let him just get away with that one. Don't. Mike McCaskey's like terabyte question mark. Laugh out loud. No, just leave him alone, dude. Who cares?
I don't fucking know what I'm talking about half the time.
Mike, leave him alone. That one you just let slide. 10-inch dick, 9-inch dick, whatever.
All the same.
That's all big. It's biggins. You got a Ferrari, Lamborghini, whatever. You have a fast red car. We get it. Costs you $1,200 for an oil change. We understand. I get butt fucked by Comcast for my internet, $95 a month. Hey, the internet that you get butt fucked, my internet's so fucking expensive. I had to get a cable plan with it in order to have something that's usable. And so it's like it's like $270 a month or something. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Will, leave him alone. Be cool, man. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just say like something like, good job, Caleb. That's fast.
Yeah, I crushed it out there. It's that fiber optic cables.
I was trying to explain something to my dad the other day. Because for some reason, it doesn't sit in with people that there's only 15 million Jews and 1.8 billion Muslims. And like, hey, you just got to leave them alone. And listen, Israel's not a colon. They didn't colonize that land. Israel's a fucking refugee camp. After World War II, they were like, hey, you motherfuckers go there. The same way Gaza was a fucking refugee camp, you could call it. Leave those fucking people alone. But I was thinking about it. There's operating systems that these people are using, right, to like sort of navigate and understand the world. Like, I don't know if they're called cosmologies or theologies or ideologies. I don't know what you call them, but one of them is Muslim, one of them's Christianity, one of them's Buddhism, and there are these things that people read and somehow embrace or have some sort of relationship with these books that are these stories that become these operating manuals for how we live. And clearly the Muslim one's not working so good. They got women getting stoned. They got boys like in Afghanistan, it's like completely normal for boys to be getting diddled. They're the whole running water, electricity thing, the architecture, they haven't cracked the code on any of that shit. And so I'm gonna choose, like, if I'm gonna have one that we're gonna move forward with civilization. I mean, it's gonna be Christianity or what those Jews are doing in Israel, where like they can just take water from the ocean and drink it, where they don't behead people. Man, I was looking at an article, a New York Times account of when those guys came in October 7th. One person, an eyewitness, says they raped a girl. They removed her breast and they started playing catch with it.
Wow. You think that's narcissistic?
And I was talking with Greg about it, and Greg goes, "Hey, do you think that like that's built into their like operating system, or do you think that they were taught that?" And then before I could answer, he goes, basically, he says, "It doesn't matter either way, dude. That's my point. Like, fuck that. Fuck those people. Fuck like those people who did that." Hey, think of it this way. They were worried about a vaccine killing people that was not going to kill a single kid, right? But there is a group of people out there who, because of their operating system, think it's okay to fucking treat women horribly, speaking of misogyny, and to do horrible shit to little kids. And And yet there's people in college campuses defending them. Would you rather this is going to be fucked up. Would you rather have COVID or would you rather live in Iraq?
Well, that's a tough one.
Would you rather be a woman in a Muslim country or have COVID? I'm not even trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, like, you choose. It's in their holy scripture to treat women like that. Yeah. And hey, listen, here's how cool I am. If a woman wants to do that, I'm all for, like, however you want to roll. Like, I think that there is a place for women who want to live that life. I think there's more so than there's a place for a man to live that life. I would rather see a woman just live that life than and men not enforce it the way they would. Would you rather live in Iraq or the Shadican? Oh.
Ooh. Honestly, at this point, Iraq.
So I'm going Shadican.
Could just shit outside. Nobody would care.
I'll take all kinds of diseases before Iraq. Yeah. And it's not because it's not because of the land either. It's not because of the fucking geography. It's because of the way the people operate there. Will Brandstetter, great question, Heather. Yesterday I was in San Diego and I was having lunch with Greg and two of his friends were there and they're Mormon guys. And they were the nicest guys ever. And one of the guys is like, yeah, he said something about having 10 kids or something. Or his dad had 10 kids or he was one of 10 kids and he has 5 kids and his sister has 8 kids. And like, what are you, Catholic or Mormon? And Greg's like, dude, I only hang with Mormons. And we laughed, right? But like, joke, but yeah, there's some truth to it. And someone's going to say something like, well, Utah has the highest rate of incest, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm by no means am I insisting that anyone's perfect. Oh, man. So I was in Dubai in this really fancy hotel. Wish I could remember the name of it. It was right next to that building that they built that's the tallest twisting building in the world. Maybe it's called the Governor. I think it's the oldest hotel in Dubai. Is there one there called the Governor or the Grosvenor? Anyway, it's near this really trippy, twisting building. And I'm in the bar there, and there's a guy there, you know, just your just your typical looking Armenian Middle Eastern dude. He was a Arab though, you know, crazy huge gut. You know what I mean? 100 pounds overweight, really fucking nice, loving, good voice. And we're talking to him, and he starts talking to me about his wife. And I go, hey, why don't you bring her up here? And she's like, she's not allowed up here. I wouldn't let her up here. And he starts telling me how she keeps her covered. And then he starts telling me about like the other options for girls in Dubai. And I can't, it wasn't me or Greg, but it was someone we were with starts questioning him. He's like, hey dude, how could you like treat your wife and your daughter like this way, but then have other women on the side and treat them that way? And it was basically like he was talking about having side pieces. It was nuts. I did not enjoy his. It's like dudes with daughters. I can't. Once you have a daughter, once you have kids, you got to like reevaluate some of the shit you do. And I especially assume that once you have a daughter, you got to start reevaluating, thinking about what it means to be a man significantly. Good morning, loving the CEO lifestyle. Okay, good. I'm glad. I don't. Do you see the world's largest twisted building?
Yeah, it's the hotel is the Grosvenor, but it's the Cayenne Tower is the twisting building.
And is it right next to it?
Yeah, it's right. Where is it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Cayenne
That is
Tower.
where it is. Yeah. Except, I felt like I was closer. I felt like I was on the water. My room was so fucking cool, dude. There. It was a kind of hotel room I had never been in before. The way it was designed was so neat. Yeah, that's beautiful there. They have no stealing there, by the way, in that country. So the guy said I left my cell phone in a taxi cab and I thought it was gone. And then a day later, someone overheard me in the lobby saying I lost my cell phone. He's like, "Oh, just talk to the front desk." And they're like, "You lost your cell phone?" I said, "Yeah, I left it in a cab." They're like, "When did you get in the cab?" I said it around 10 a.m. yesterday. They said, "Okay, we'll have it for you in a couple hours." They got my fucking cell phone.
Wow.
And then I go, "Wow." I go, "Oh, no one steals here?" And he goes, "Dude, no." He's like, you could walk down the street with $1 million in a wheelbarrow. No one would, nothing. He said, you could leave $1 million in a wheelbarrow just on the sidewalk, go inside, like eat a restaurant, come out, I'll be there.
I saw some TikTok where a guy left his Bugatti with the keys in it outside of a hotel in Dubai. And he like went inside, did whatever, came back out, and still there. Nobody stole it. It was like running.
Yeah, no one dares. I think, I don't want to misspeak, but it's like 300,000 residents in Dubai and like 1 million servants. Like the vast majority of people there are just servants. They're the servant class. Maybe it's more. Maybe it's like 3 million servants. What's the population in Dubai? But those 300,000 people are like they're all related to like the guy at the top. It's like his
3.3 million in Dubai.
Yeah, so I think like 300,000 of those people are like the people who live there, and the other fucking 2.5-3 million people are just servants. Yeah, probably like that. Stealing is punishable by death. Ask Tanner, he lives there. Yeah, he's part of the servant class. He's serving there. No, you can steal bread. No, fuck, I don't know. No one's chopping your hands off. Jesus Christ, look at you. You're fucking Superman. Brandon, what's up, dude? Hey. So when you guys see that little symbol next to your name, that's all I see. You guys must see some other shit.
Yeah, there's like a logo. It says CEO when it's on YouTube.
Yeah, free speech in Dubai. Must be awesome. It says what? It says CEO when they see it? Oh, yeah. But when they see me pull it up on the screen, they see what I see?
Right.
Yeah. Dubai's original population is 300K. Oh, yeah, okay. So look what they've done. They're okay. They fucking bring in immigrants. They import them by the shitload, but they keep them in their place. They totally keep them in their place. I sent you the notes.
Okay.
Could we play the one that says fascism?
Yes.
Greg told me this. I've heard Greg say this like 1,000 times, but now I got someone else saying it. Here we go.
Remember, they called Donald Trump a fascist. They called Hitler a fascist. So Hitler was not a fascist. Hitler was a socialist. It's in the name. Nazi stands for National Socialist. They called him a fascist because they want to paint him as right-wing. And they've decided that fascist is right-wing, but it's not. Fascism is a left-wing ideology. So socialism is communism without the bloody revolution. But the end goal of socialism is always communism. Fascism is not the government owns the property. You still own the property, but the government controls everything that you can do with the property.
Which is effectively the government owning the property.
And we put the Nazis on trial. And the commies sat in judgment over the Nazis. They came out smelling like roses, even though they murdered a lot more people than the Nazis ever did.
Right. Ayn Rand says all these isms are kind of bullshit, right? It's the individualist versus collectivist. Collectivists are communists, fascists. They're all there to lie to you and steal your stuff.
You remember they called
and that's the liberal part. That's exactly what DEI is there at the end. That's the part that Greg's been trying to explain to me for 10 years. They want to take away rights from the individuals and give rights to groups. And soon as you see that, you know those are the fucking Nazis. Those are the National Socialists. They want to take away your rights and give them to groups. And remember, so that you're like, well, what's wrong with that? Because the whole group doesn't get the rights. Everyone doesn't get the rights. The victim class has different rights than the white privilege class. The white privilege class, if you're white privileged, you have to shop at Nordstrom's. If you're the victim class, you get to steal from Nordstrom's. It's not, each person has different rights. But they call it a diversity, equity, and inclusion. But it's just more, it's just socialism, fascism. Wait, go back the other way. Adolf Hitler was a fascist, and his use of the term socialist in the name of his party was more of a strategic choice for propaganda and appeal rather than a reflection of social principles. Yeah, that's like, who cares at the end? Who cares at the end? Socialism is the same thing. Benchism. Troy Martin. God, doesn't Troy look like... Did Troy just work out so fucking hard and now he's leaning over a bridge getting ready to vomit? Doesn't he look like he's like on the railing of a bridge?
Looks like he's climbing over something, like a rope ladder or something.
Oh. That's how I feel if I've ridden the assault bike as hard as I can for 30 seconds right there.
One time.
Yeah, one time. No, don't be a dick. That's like 4 times.
All right, I'll give you that.
It's 2 minutes in.
The first one feels great.
Donald Trump, Operation Warp Speed equals Operation. He's trying to say that not taxidermy. He's trying to like say like fuck Trump. He pushed the vaccine. Is that what he's saying? I have to read into it.
I think
Is that
so.
is that how you read into it?
Yeah, I think so. Now that I've thought about it.
Oh, you think Troy's balls deep in someone right there? You think that's a yeah, wow.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's his O face.
Wow. All right. Anyway, that's a nice little summation of what's going on. Okay, this one's definitely we're gonna get a ding for. You know what's crazy is last night before I went to bed, I have a TV in my room, but I do not watch TV in my room. Not for any reason, but I just don't go in my room and hang out and watch TV. But we have a big TV there facing the bed. And last night I walk in, I was kind of pleasantly surprised. My wife doesn't watch TV in there either, really. But she was watching TV and she was watching Ricky Gervais. I know we're going to get in trouble for this, but she goes, you have to see this. And she knows that when I come in there, I'm ready to sleep or bone. Like I don't want to be interrupted. So when she said that, I was like, okay. So I laid down and put my eye pillow on because I knew when she said you have to see this, that just meant you have to hear this. And will you play this? It's called We Invented That. It's amazing. Hey, Trump's staying on the ballot in Colorado. Did you see that? We'll talk about that next. It's cool.
Yeah, now they're trying to get him off in Maine.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Cultural appropriation. Have you heard of that? Cultural appropriation, the latest no-no. Now, again, in my day, it was considered a good thing to swap ideas with other cultures, with other nations, to share things with other races, to assimilate. It was the opposite of racist. Now it's racist. Gwen Stefani got in trouble in her last video because she had her blonde hair in dreadlocks. People go, no, black people invented dreadlocks. You can't have them. You're white. That's racist. Jamie Oliver got in trouble when he put out authentic jerk chicken recipe. People go, no, black people invented that. You can't have it. You're white. That's racist. Now, black people, they use the N word, don't they? We invented that. That's the one, isn't it? That's the one. Oh.
How did I never think of that? How the fuck? I heard when my wife showed me that, I was like part like dying laughing and part like fuck. Because when a comic does a joke like that, it's taken off the table. Like he did it.
Yeah, of course. If you're on a stage and you're a comedian at a comedy show, you can say that.
But also, but he took it off the table, meaning like I can't use that. It's now his.
Oh, the joke?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's taking it. He won. You have to wait until he dies before he got that.
You just quote him every time you say it. Ricky Gervais said this thing.
Yeah. Just because you're not a genius. I know, but I could still get lucky and stumble upon it. Still be like, I understand that kind of thinking. I could have had that.
That's so good.
We invented that. We definitely are going to get told that if you're not watching the show live, you won't see what just happened. We'll have to remove that. Brock, hey, what's up, dude? I can't tell. So that guy just signed up to be a member right there. Listen, I got to tell you guys a bunch of shit, right? Do you want to know some shit about the membership? Listen. The sole purpose of the memberships is to raise money so that I can be like, oh, look, we made $10,000. Let's use that money. Or we made $50,000. Let's use that money to go to Carson and do another behind the scenes. And then the sole purpose of that would be, hey, we made money. Let's use that to go to the games again at Dickies. And then to get this cycle to just pay for content. That's the sole purpose of putting it behind the paywall. The purpose of making the content, and this isn't 100% true. No one quote me on this, but let's say this is 42% of the reason. The whole purpose of making the content originally was I just wanted to, I wanted to stay relevant. I enjoyed doing it and I wanted to stay relevant. So it was cool. I get to stay relevant and I enjoy doing it by going to the games and doing the behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? So the first time I was just like, holy fuck, dear God, will they let me in? So I got to go in and I made this behind the scenes and I got to film it and I got to be I got to be relevant and I got to hang out and I got to be the cool kid and I got to do what I like doing. So it was just a giant win. And I got to hang out with Caleb every day and eat steaks.
That's part.
But then after we got it and the sponsors were nice enough to pay for the people to edit it and pay for our steaks, meaning CA Peptides and Two Brain Business. Then from there, we were like, okay, what if we can put this behind a paywall for some duration of time to see if we can raise more money to pay for the next go round? Because the editors and all that stuff, we paid them fucking like Rios and Brandstetter got like, I threw breadcrumbs at them. I mean, they've been working their ass off. You see all the crazy content. I didn't ask them to make that trailer. They just did that. Thank you, Mary. We're happy to pay. You don't have to explain it. I know. I mean, at the end of the day, I would love it if I made $5 million and got rich off it. Don't get me wrong either. I mean, I want to, being rich is dope, but I'm just explaining to you the thought process. And thank you. So then I was thinking, then at the same time, I wanted to overpromise to CrossFit. I wanted them to be like, hey, I wanted to check all the boxes. So them not only think, wow, the behind the scenes was really good and it brought a lot of traffic and attention to CrossFit, but I also, in like really invigorated the base, but I also wanted them to be like, whoa, we didn't expect that. So we're working on this, take your level 1 commercial and join the open commercial. And that's why I'm doing the open this year. I'm doing the open to try to score points, and I'm going to enjoy the open, and I'm going to put myself out there, and I'm going to give anyone who beats me $10,000. That part's a lie. And I'm doing that because I'm trying to really show my support for CrossFit. It's like they scratched my back pretty hard, and so I want to scratch their back. And so I'm trying to get some synergy going by doing all that. So that's it. And so the paywall, when I proposed this to Dawn and Dave, I didn't want to use the word paywall because it's a scary word. So I used membership, like to try to trick them. I was like, oh, okay, we just want to make it available for our members. Of course, I said that to Dave, and 2 seconds later, he goes, you mean a paywall? I was like, members. And so it was just an easy way, turnkey way to just turn that on. And the timing was kind of good because Cave Dastro was loud in the comments for the month or two building up to it, being like, hey, you should turn on memberships. So that's what's going on here. A proof of concept to see if like it can continue. But so the two things are, but only the top member will get. There's 2 members. The CEO member gets to see it ahead of time, and everyone will get to see it. What I think will be 14 days prior to the open, we'll start releasing them one at a time. Jake Chapman, Sevan, do you think the methodology and the sport are 2 distinct entities separate from each other? No, not 0. I couldn't disagree more with Sousa on selling the games off. I think a horrible idea. Absolutely horrible. I'm a firm believer. I don't agree with Greg on that either. I'm a firm believer that the games is an amazing promotional tool. Maybe he does too, but I get the sense that he doesn't think it is, and I think it is. I think you can have your cake and eat it too. I think you can use the games to promote anything you want. So, no, I think I fucking love the games. I love the athletes. I like the people. I like the party. I love the thing that I really agreed with Don about is that he said it really energizes the community, and I agree with that. Really, especially the people who went there, and even Sousa will admit that. Like, he was on fucking a high after being there. I don't like this word, marketing. I would rather just say it's a no, I can't go back to HQ. Rumor has it Sevan is going back to HQ. I can't go back to HQ. I'm too strong of a I've become too strong of a yeah, I can't go back there. I think abortion's killing babies. I just do. No, that's dishonest. I know abortion's killing babies. And because I know that, I can't go there. Because that's nothing I would ever stay quiet about. I could never stay quiet about that. I don't want to stay quiet about that. I want people, for some reason, people who are confused, I think they need to hear that. Susie Tell became a YouTube member. See, this doesn't make sense right here, dude. She became a member earlier.
She upgraded her membership.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Peace and love. All right. Fuck you, Sevi. Look at Caleb. You could chat me that in the private chat. Don't embarrass me. I feel stupid.
Sorry. She said she didn't realize.
Yeah, I don't do anal, and I'm gonna. I guess I could not talk about that without really.
You don't want to just scream from the rooftops, I don't do anal?
No, I could actually suppress that.
Wow.
If HQ, I would
That's really
make
big
it.
of you.
I would make a deal with HQ. There's some things that I would like to continue my admiration for the beauty of men and women's bodies without being called creepy, and I will not talk about anal sex anymore. I will just not unless it's somehow related to the sport. Unless I was like interviewing someone or like, yeah, I had anal and it was hard to do that last event with my prolapsed anus. Like if that, in that regard, that's not on me.
Right.
But I would omit that.
Course of action.
But I would also have to say that if you're pregnant and the doctor vacuums out the arms and legs and head of your baby out of your vagina, you killed the baby. I can't not. Yeah, I can't. I don't do any of that stuff. I do soap down there, like thoroughly.
That's good.
Just on the border of sodomizing myself. just on the edge. But I'm still a virgin. But
You
man,
don't break the barrier.
no, but it's bushy. Okay. Trump stays on the ballot. Speaking of anal. This one does.
Epoch Times article.
Yeah. Oh shit. Do you have a membership there?
No.
I need to get you all those memberships. I need to pay for I need to get all those memberships, and I should pay for your internet. That would seem that would seem fair.
Sure.
Let me see. Scroll down. Can I read the whole thing? Oh,
Looks like
okay. Here we go. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. With Colorado Republican Party's appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court to keep former president and current GOP frontrunner Donald Trump on the state's primary ballot, President Trump is near certain to stay on the ballot. The Colorado Secretary of State's office, which oversees elections in the state, said that Donald Trump will be included as a candidate on Colorado's 2024 presidential primary ballot when certifications occur on January 5th, 2024, unless the U.S. Supreme Court declines to take the case or otherwise affirms the Colorado Supreme Court ruling. So basically what's going to happen, it sounds like, if I'm interpreting this right, they're going to appeal it to the Supreme Court. And since it gets appealed until a decision's made, he gets to go back on the ballot. Here's the part I'm tripping on that I guess I didn't understand before, and someone can confirm this for me. It's not that Trump wouldn't be, this isn't to run for president. This is just to be able to be nominated to be president. It's that ballot, right?
That's what I'm reading it too as well.
Okay, I didn't know that. So it's fucking, it's ridiculous how little I know. So is there going to be an election soon that lets us choose who's on the ballot? When is that?
Here we go. January 5th. Colorado 2024's presidential primary ballot when certification occurs on January 5th, 2024.
I think that's the certification. I don't think that's when it's voted for. Anyway.
Oh, no.
I think. Anyway, we'll have to figure this out. Someone will tell us in the comments. Oh, the primary. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone needs to write off everything. Caleb, write off his internet. You need to pay him to make him an official employee so he can do tax write-off. Yeah, okay. All right. I've tried to get Vivek on. Vivek. I used to bug the shit out of him. I've gone through so many Instagram accounts now, I don't even know like who I'm bugging, who I'm not bugging. Sevan checks his own prostate. I seriously wish I knew how to do that. It's because your other choice is some random dude.
Sorry, it's more like this.
And then
Two
I guess
fingers is too much. Just enough.
And then he got pulled off in Maine. Hey, what if you went in the doctor to have your prostate checked and it's like just like some little short guy with small hands like me? And he's like, hey, I'm gonna have to call in my associate. Fucking this dude fucking lumbers in and he fucking got this huge hand. His hand's so big that the rubber glove only like goes to here.
Oh no.
It immediately felt like I had to take a shit. It was horrible.
Just gonna shit your brains out right on the table.
I saw the movie last night, Fall of Minneapolis. I practiced saying the word Fall of Minneapolis.
That was good.
Yeah. Hey, if Graciano's fingers are probably so thick, if he I don't know how long his fingers are, but his fingers are so thick, your butthole, if he was a doctor, your butthole would probably never seal back up again, right?
Yeah, it'd blow that shit out.
Yeah. Yeah, I had my butt cherry popped. Like, God, that's a horrible thing to say. It was years ago. I think it's re-healed. Dude, if you see this movie, Fall of Minneapolis, you're going to fucking shit yourself. Hey, listen, if you want to do something that's just absolutely otherworldly, watch that movie with a Democrat. Watch that movie with someone who actually kneeled for like 8 minutes or 9 minutes or whatever it was in memory of George Floyd. You think that's your wife?
No, it's not.
You have to see that movie, Fall of Minneapolis. You have to see it. And get a dowel. The producer's coming on the show, by the way. She's like one of the main stars in the movie. She does all the interviews. It is unreal. It's so painful to watch. I sent the documentary to so many people. It pissed me off. Olivia said, dude, it is so crazy. When you see the mayor of Minneapolis or the police chief, when you see how many just femme males there are in the movie, there's so many elements that are going to drive you crazy, but the facts are what's really going to drive you nuts. There's things in there I'm just dying to know more of. Like, there's things that the judge would not allow admissible in court. Like, they wouldn't let the police manual be used.
What?
What?
They wouldn't let it be used? That doesn't make any sense.
They wouldn't let they wouldn't let the defendant, Chauvin's attorney, bring in the police manual and be like, look, here's where it's taught to do MRT.
That's like the whole basis of what he
I
is
know
doing.
it's nuts, dude. They interview like 7 cops afterwards who are like, yeah, we were all trained in MRT. Yeah, the police chief just straight up lied on the stand. Dude, I didn't know this either. They forfeited the police station. The day before, 24 hours before they allow that precinct 3 to be burnt down, they emptied out the precinct. That had never been done in U.S. history, where they abandoned a precinct to a mob.
You've just given up. You just give up. You're like, yeah, go ahead, have it.
The thing is that we own, that's our precinct. And they let a mob of angry douchebags, scumbags take it over. Ani Shoop became a YouTube member. Ani, I wanted to name my son Joseph Ani. I wanted it to be Ari, Avi, and Ani.
I always wondered why you named him Joseph.
It's my dad's name. My wife put the kibosh down. She's like, listen, we're not having three-letter A names.
Oh, it's one of those. Got it. Makes sense.
But I wanted it so bad. I could just call him that. You think it's too late? It's a little bit of a stretch from Joseph. Just switch him to Ani.
He'd probably pick up on it pretty quick. Just like another nickname.
First thing I do when I walk in the house, and be like, hey, Ani. He's going to be like, huh? And then they killed each other in the fires. He means when he says they, he means the black people. Themselves. And then they killed themselves. No, it's not. It's not Annie. It's Ani. I bet you it's Ani. Let's ask her. It's Ani. I'm saying it right? Ani Shoop. It's not Annie. I'm ethnic.
If they're American, it's definitely Annie.
You know what else is crazy? Up until fucking 20 years ago, Jews were not like white. Now they're like super white. Like they were refused to be allowed to be white people. They're Jews. And now all of a sudden they represent
white people.
White people. God, the media is so fucking bad. The legal dose for dying on fentanyl was like it was like the measurement is NG over ML, I think. NG over ML. And if you die, if they find you at home and your fentanyl level is 3 NG over ML, whatever that means, and there's no other signs of foul play, that's considered an overdose. 3. Guess what George Floyd's was? 11. He had 3 times, closer to 4 times the lethal dose of fentanyl in his fucking bloodstream. He had COVID. There were no signs of asphyxiation. One of his arteries, major arteries, had 75%, was occluded 75%. He had serious coronary heart disease. Ani, there you go. Thank you.
Wow, nice.
They have a picture of him with his mouth open screaming, and you can see the fucking fentanyl he put in his mouth. Yeah, they got a free Chauvin. They got to free Chauvin. Did
you just get stabbed a shitload of times?
Yeah. They've got to fucking free Chauvin. Oh. Yes, I can take your kids if you want. I can take your kids. I will be by your house with Avi at tennis. I will be by here. Sorry. I wonder if there's any other shows that do that where the host like does his personal life. You think that's narcissistic?
No, I don't think so.
I will be by your house with Avi at tennis. At tennis. All right. There. He got stabbed at the Fed house in Tucson by a former informant for the Fed. Yeah, he got stabbed. Oh yeah, has chick.
He
Oh
used
look,
to be
now
an
he,
informant. Oh my
yeah, the
God.
guy. Yeah, the guy who stabbed him. Oh, that's another thing, dude. The FBI's involvement in the case is bizarre. They just show like, hey, this is completely like, why is the FBI involved in this? And dude, and the judge is such a scumbag. There were some parts of the movie I didn't understand that I'm gonna have to ask her. Like the judge was somehow involved in another case that made it so that he shouldn't have been involved in the Chauvin case, and I didn't understand why. I didn't understand that part. Yeah, Sleeky, we're talking about the fall of Minneapolis. You have to get someone liberal to see that movie. I wonder if they'll even understand. I wonder if they just go to the. I mean, I wonder if they go to the point. Well, hey, this has nothing to do with politics. It's so bad, and it's changed. It's changed policing in the United States everywhere, which is a shame. It's such a shame. The dude who arrested him was black. The guy who showed up on the scene and arrested him was a black dude.
His partner was like Asian.
Yeah. Man, I don't need the FBI to be perfect either. Like, I don't need anyone to be perfect. Oh, shit. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yeah. Yes, please. I just got a text from Angelo DeChico. Can you
really?
believe how many people? Alex Gazan gave us a L1 video.
Yeah, I've been seeing them rolling. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's cool.
Some good ones in there for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about that Oh Baby Beast one? You think that one's gonna make it in?
I don't know. Maybe that one needs to be behind a paywall.
Oh, that's a fucking great idea. Oh, I wonder if she'd be cool with that.
Make that a members only video.
What's 390? Oh, that's the drowning lady with the mask. Oh, my notes are all fucked up.
Yeah, we did that one.
What about 389? Oh yeah, this is great. This is fucking great. So a while back, Bay Area Rapid Transit, BART, that's our subway in the Bay Area, they announced that they were no longer going to make surveillance footage public because it leads to racism. Now just think, what does that mean? Why would showing surveillance footage lead to racism? Is that because every single video that they play showed a guy with a baseball bat, and so therefore we started hating baseball players? That's what they were afraid of. Am I understanding that right?
That checks out.
And so that they didn't want to keep showing us the surveillance footage because they felt like it somehow unfairly portrayed baseball players because all of the attacks involved a baseball bat. So
Okay.
because of that, they're going to censor that because they don't think that we're able to distinguish the difference between a baseball player and someone who swings a baseball bat. Is that correct?
Right.
But I am reading into it. I don't know what they don't say that. They just say, we're not going to show you the surveillance footage from the Bay Area Rapid Transit anymore because it leads to racism. But to put that shit together even a little bit seems like completely racist. I wish they would just explain it. It once again, it just reminds me of someone calling me a narcissist, or why if someone thought Floyd 19 was bad, they don't say it because they can't. Because if they do go down that road, it's going to reveal their narcissism. No, sorry, their misogyny. Sorry. If someone's claiming that I'm and get my misogynies and my narcissinies.
Same.
It's like, if you start trying to explain why I'm a misogynist, you're going to reveal that you're a misogynist, that for some reason you hate the female form, and so that my appreciation of it offends you. You, for some reason, find it despicable the hip to waist to shoulder to breast to back to calf ratios that I appreciate in life. I'm a mathematician of pussy. Pussy mathematician. And you're going to show, when you start describing me as a misogynist, you're going to be like, oh shit, I just hate the female form. I should have been a Muslim and kept that shit covered.
Even
So
if you do cover it, you find ways to appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I mean, I agree. It cannot be covered. You cannot cover the pussy. The pussy. Sevan, Peter Benoit, French. Sevan, 10 cops were put on trial in northern Louisiana. No. NL, Canada. Is that one of their provinces? NL? Nordic? It's the one up in the... fuck, I don't know. 10 cops were put on trial in Canada for a death in a prison. The chief coroner made up videos, reenactments that did not match the video of what actually happened. Holy Newfoundland. Holy shit, reenactments. The reenactments.
How is that even permissible in court?
I know.
That's like History Channel bullshit.
San Francisco Police Chief William Scott explains. Here we go.
The black and brown men all the time who are, you see these mugshots either on television, news, movies, you name the media source. And the mind begins to associate that group with that type of activity. And there's a lot of science out there on this topic. You see black and brown men.
San Francisco ended public mugshots in 2020 because they perpetuate racism.
Really?
Hey, that once again, that's going after the symptom instead of the what's the word I'm looking for? The symptom instead of the cause. That's not going to stop anything. FBI crime stats indicate a certain 13% of the population is responsible for something like 80% of the crime. Here's the deal, dude. It's that guy in the comments. It's not even 13%. There's no black women or white women doing this shit. Oh, there are some, Sevi. Fine. There's some. Leave me alone. It's not many. It's just dudes. Just black dudes and white dudes. Wow. Marco Calderon. I used a multi-bathroom, felt so bad. The lady after me, she got a strong scent. Wow. Okay. Call in. You dropped a deuce. Oh shit, my call forwarding's on. I got to turn that off. No wonder. I wonder if what's homeboy's phone's been blowing up. You dropped a deuce in a that's amazing. That is amazing. Bluetooth on. Fire up the phone, Sevi. Fire up the bat phone. System settings. Bluetooth enabled. Phone calls accepted. Connect. Roadcaster Pro 2. Dropped a deuce in the girls. I mean, I read that as he dropped a deuce in the girls' bathroom. Listen. Let me tell you how real fucking G's think. There's men's restrooms and there's women's restrooms. And if there's one that's multi-genital, it's a woman's bathroom. There's no. Tell me there's a drop the deuce.
That's rough.
In a multi. Kenneth DeLapp, there's a serial rapist on the loose. Be on the lookout. What do they look like? We can't tell you. It would be racist. Fucking nuts. Hey, do you think there's any Republicans who agree with that?
Not showing people's faces.
Oh, here's another way. I like this logic too. A multi-bathroom is a men's bathroom. That could also be, or a handicap bathroom.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, boy.
Women aren't going to want to go in there because they know men are going to drop nasty shits in there.
Yeah, look at Mary just cast a spell on me. I was like casting spells, like dictating reality, and then she just fucking was like,
she's good.
Yeah. She gave me like some 5th level magician shit. God, Nikki Haley. If the shit Vivek is saying about Nikki Haley is true, have you seen the shit he's saying about her now?
About her daughter or about her specifically?
About her specifically, that basically she's just owned by BlackRock. That she's just a complete fucking puppet. And that she believes in those ESG scores and all that shit. Hey, and the only thing that I've heard her say is that she did play the woke card. She played the you can't attack, you're only attacking women. You can't say that to me. I'm a woman. Oh, tennis is canceled. Okay. Too wet. Extra jujits. I would never use one of those. I'd rather shit myself. Wait, you did use one.
No, I'm confused.
Yeah. Let me go back up here and scroll up here a little bit. There's a multi-gender third bathroom at Starbucks Phoenix. Wow.
New York City's just like multi-bathrooms, all of them.
There's multi-gender.
It's just like a room of bathrooms.
Yeah.
With like walled or floor to ceiling doors.
Yeah.
And just sinks in the middle.
Where's that?
New York City. Starbucks.
I don't even like washing my hands next to the other sex. I need that moment to just
decompress.
Yeah, just like I just have my dick in my hands. Like, let's be cool. Just chill. Give me like, I need 10 paces to walk it off.
I'm still farting on the way out.
Yeah.
I want to crop dust 5 other women on the way out of the bathroom.
Oh shit. You ever go somewhere and you just fart and it's so fucking gnarly and like you think you're alone somewhere and then some chick will walk around the corner and just walk through your cloud. Like you can literally like see your cloud. It's so thick and musty and then they walk through it. You're like, wow.
And in your head, you're just like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Like that was not for you.
Like you just wanted the air to like distribute that.
It's just so thick and moist, the fart, that like as you see her walk through it, her fucking eyelashes stick together. It's like, oh,
she's like coughing.
Yeah, you got mushed. I hope you win the lotto.
You deserve to have a good day after that.
I parked in the handicap spot in front of the market. I had a handicap placard, of course. And the guy who owns this store later told me, Palestinian guy, good friend of mine, great dude. Fuck, such a great dude. His whole family works there. The nephews, the cousin, he's such a good dude. He was building his dream home there in Gaza.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm afraid to ask him like what happened to it. I need to ask him.
Leveled.
His wife wanted to work out with my wife, but she wanted to make sure that there were no dudes there. Because she can't work out with dudes. Fine. Whatever. So he said some lady came in and reported me for parking in the spot to him and said, hey, there's some buff guy who keeps parking in the handicap spot. How do you know I'm not handicapped? Just because I'm buff. No one's ever said I'm buff.
I'm handicapped as fuck.
Who's the bald guy? Looks like Mr. Clean's penis.
Wow, good one.
Yeah. It's kind of weak.
You're really creative.
Oh, here we go. I knew this would. I got in a fight in a restaurant for a guy doing that the other day. I was seriously ready to throw down. My wife intervened. Oh, I want to hear the story.
That would be interesting.
I want to hear the story. Yeah. You probably needed it because you needed to
hear me?
The door. Yeah. Hey. Jesus Christ. You didn't even let me say hi. I just answered and you're like, can you hear me?
So I want to clarify.
We know you took a shit in the girl's bathroom. We know. We know.
No, someone said earlier that it was a boy-girl bathroom where there's girls and boys inside. And no, I want to clarify. I've never used one of those.
You
I'd rather
said
show
you were in a
myself.
You said you were in a man woman bathroom and you dropped the deuce. If I read it correctly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt so bad for the lady. I was like, I
How did you
knew
end up in
that
a stall
it was
next?
terrible.
You were in a stall next to a lady, so you're looking down at your feet and you look down at the bottom of the stall and you see some like high heels and shit.
No, so it was a single bathroom. So you go, and then as soon as you come out, you see who's gonna go into the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've done
Like,
that. Oh, yeah. That's a story of my life. I do that every day. Okay, I understand. Okay. All right.
but it was a unisex bathroom, so it wasn't
Yeah.
genderfied. It was either male or female. It wasn't like that.
It was
And I
only
felt really bad.
for white men and white women. Your bathroom you used. What do you think? I want you to answer this question quickly. And what do you think you're more likely to see in the world today? A bathroom that's just for white people or a bathroom that's just for black people?
Just for white people.
Wow. Okay. I would have never thought that.
Yikes.
All right. What state do you live in?
California.
No shit. You think you would see a bathroom that's just for white people before you see a bathroom just for black people?
Oh, if you put it that way,
Oh,
it'd be more for black people.
no. You're a regular listener. You should have known. You don't get like a second shot. Fuck that. You just completely undermined everything. I've been working this whole show has been 3 years of trying to convince people black people are more racist, and you just set me back 3 years. I have to start all over.
So now you get reparations?
Now you're just white racism is stronger than ever. You just convinced me. Okay. Well, thank you for calling. Thank you for clarifying. I'm glad I don't have any fucked up listeners. Thank you.
Okay. Next time you're in Newport Beach, I'd love to hang out with you.
Okay. Can you buy me a drink?
Of course.
Done.
I'm sober, but I'll still buy one.
Okay. We'll go for a walk then.
Yeah.
How long have you been sober? How long have you been sober?
About 10 years now.
Fucking A, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you CrossFitting down there?
Yeah, I've been CrossFitting since 2013.
No shit. Where are you doing it? Are you at a gym CrossFit gym?
Yeah, it's called CrossFit Surf City in Huntington Beach.
Dude, congrats. What a great story. I love it.
Thank you. And you helped me out really a lot because I was living in Portland and I was brainwashed.
Oh.
So right when you started the podcast, I started listening to you and like I was like, I'll listen to someone I disagree with, and then I ended up agreeing with you.
What do you think it is? Why weren't you just like, fuck this guy, he's an asshole or he's a Nazi or what do you think? Do you think it was, I'm hoping that you're going to say it was the humor that broke you, but what do you think it was that made it so you were like open enough to, or maybe it wasn't even the show. Maybe you just like, fuck, someone keyed your car and you're finally like, all right, fuck it. I hate fucking Portland. What was it that you think made you stay or cracked you?
I think it was just some straight facts. Like everything just starting to make sense, and just straight the truth, basically.
Right. Like the truth is this, like, even if, let's say those 12 unarmed black men in 2019 who were killed by cops, let's say it was cops that did purposely go out and say, hey, today we're going to kill a black guy. Let's just say worst possible scenario. Right. And so those 12 guys died.
Right.
And then we had the George Floyd incident. And now there's been fucking thousands of more black deaths. And at some point you just have to be like, well, we should have just accepted those 12. Right? It's just a fact.
Exactly.
It's just a fact. Like, even worst possible scenario that there were cops out there who killed those 12 unarmed black men, did it because they were black. Like, dude, like now we have a 34% increase on black homicide since George Floyd because of the defund the police movement. I mean, who did that help?
Nobody at all.
Yeah, nobody at all. Fucking ruined everything. Yeah. Yeah, the facts are weird. The facts are really weird. Anyway, okay, well, cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I should throw a party like we used to be libtards. And I could be the king. I could be the king of that group. We used to be libtards.
I love it. I'll definitely attend that.
Do you know what else is weird too? Is that we can see what they're thinking, but they can't see what we're thinking, right? Like you can be like, yeah, I totally understand why you think that if you don't allow abortion, that it invades on a woman's rights for her body, and it affects her reproductive rights. Like you can totally see that. But if you say to them, but how about the other part where you're actually killing a fucking human being so that you can live out your dream and go to law school? What about that? And they're like, no, fuck that. And you're like, what? Like, how come you can't see both?
There's a level of naiveness that I'm like, how do you not like realize all this?
Yeah, me too. I was dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
it's because we're feelers instead of thinkers. We were feeling instead of thinking. That's my guess.
Express out of emotion.
Yeah, like affirmative action sounds great, doesn't it? Like, okay, yes, let's open up Stanford and let in 20 extra black guys who grew up in a fucking rough neighborhood who didn't make a lot of money. That's great. Until someone's like, yeah, just so you know, there's 20 fucking white kids who worked their fucking ass off and studied for fucking 10 years to get a perfect score on the SAT who don't get to go. Then you're like, no one ever tells you that part.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and so you have to be like, wait a second, it's racism against racism. But yeah, but we just hear the part that we like and it makes us feel good, so we go with it. I think that's why we were libtards. Did you think you'll vote for Trump?
Oh, I've been on the Trump train since about 2 years ago. I was like,
is your family losing their shit on you? Like, are you just losing friends left, right, and center?
Well, I'm Mexican, so they think I'm like, why would I go Republican? But I try to explain the facts, like, and then my dad's converting too. Like, he sees Biden as a weak man.
Paco's converting.
My dad, my old man.
Yeah, is his name Paco?
He's like, we want Trump.
What's your dad's name?
Thinks Antonio.
Oh, fuck! I could have got that. Paco. Fuck. It's close.
Yeah, he just sees the difference. He's uneducated on the political side, but he sees the difference from Biden and Trump. Like, it's all he's a better businessman.
I think Paco is a pretty gangster name.
Yeah, it is.
Like Antonio, like your kid probably ends up not dealing drugs and shit. Paco though, like your kid, by the time he's 12, he has a BMX bike and he's dealing meth around the neighborhood. Paco.
I know a couple Pacos.
Are they gangster?
One of them is he just runs like thousands of miles, and the other one just got stabbed recently.
Oh,
sounds like a Paco.
Yeah, Paco got fucking shanked. We call it shanked, by the way. Shanked. Stabbing shows white privilege. Shanked is more of the hood talk. Shanked. Well, thanks for calling. This has been quite enlightening. Caleb did a poll. Only 20% of us are libtards. The other 80% were always wise. We're fucked. We've come a long way, me and you.
Yes, we have.
All right. Well, tell your dad I said peace and love.
Will do.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Okay, now back to Jedediah. Who did you... I want to hear... So what did he say? He needs... Oh, Athena, what's up, girl? Did you get the hard drive? I need it for my wheelchair room, and so I don't get run over by someone backing out that doesn't see me. That's the biggest reason. Listen, the handicap spot I took wasn't even in a parking lot. It was on a street, right? So they got the curb painted blue. If I lived in a neighborhood where there were curbs, I don't, unfortunately, because I live in the country. But if I did, I would paint the curb blue in front of my house. Fucking A. Like, hey, if one of the listeners does that, will you make a video of that? I would love to see that.
I have a curb. I can just put it in my lot and I'll just paint it blue.
Paint it blue, yeah. I might even just paint a hand just in my driveway, even though it's gated and fenced in. I might just paint the ground blue there. So my wife doesn't park there.
It's my spot.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Jedediah. My handicap placard's legit. I mean, not for me. It's my wife's. My wife started. Jorge Villa. Do you have the? Oh, that guy has this shirt too.
Yeah, he does. Wow.
God, that was a great shirt. I don't wear mine anymore because I wore them so much. I kind of stretched them out a little bit around the neck.
It's my dad's favorite shirt too. He wears it all
Is
the
it?
time.
It is.
Yeah, he likes it.
I wonder if Vindicate can make more. Jorge, thank you. Look at that. That guy. That is some Jorge Villa Gomez. Isn't like Villa Gomez. It's like the Villa. Like his name could have just been Jorge Gomez.
Now it's extra Spanish.
Or it's like his dad was like the mayor of that city. So isn't Villa like village? Live? What is it? Jedediah Snelson, did you know with the handicap place card you don't have to pay meters? Fucking A, I do. Dude, I'm telling you. This doctor gave my wife, so this doctor botched her surgery and it got hairy and she almost lost her leg. And so he gave her a fucking lifetime handicap placard and pushed us off to another doctor.
That was his compensation.
I guess, but I mean,
I'm so sorry.
My leg had my leg. My wife has this knee that's like twice the size of a normal knee, but it still functions good. Like she can still do all the CrossFit shit. But it's like a barnacle knee. I call it the barnacle knee. Like you ever seen a branch when you break it, but then you put it back and it heals and it's got like that nodule on it.
Right.
Like it's overcompensating now. Like fuck you, try again.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife has a knee like that. She's not gonna like this bit. Anyway, so we got a handicap placard. And so yeah, we park everywhere up in the front. And yes, Jedediah, it's free. It's awesome. Not only are you incapable of shit, but we know you're poor. I know it doesn't even make sense why it would be free.
Like all of the things you get for being a veteran. They're like, well, you've done so much for us. Here's some extra stuff.
Oh,
They just feel bad for you.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Hey, can we play this whole Tucker Carlson piece about IBM? It's $3.91. I started playing it on another show, but I never got through it. Here we go. Okay, so he's referring to James O'Keefe, who I absolutely love. Okay, here we go.
Video that was leaked to O'Keefe of Krishna, the CEO of IBM, telling his employees to hire fewer white men or they will be punished. Their pay will be cut. Watch this.
I'm very clear about this. I expect at the executive level, so that is not just my directs, but all executives in the company have to move forward by 1% on both underrepresented minorities. Well, let me say it. Asians in the US are not an underrepresented minority in a tech company. However, others are. Ditto on gender diversity. So we take underrepresented and gender. You got to move both forward by a percentage. That leads to a plus on your bonus. By the way, if you lose part of your bonus.
So how did an immigrant to this country wind up supporting racial fascism? It's a great question, and one that we should think deeply about as tens of millions of new immigrants pour across our border. Here's video that was leaked.
Here's the part that's weird, though. That guy belongs to a tribe that's 2 billion deep.
Underrepresented.
He's Indian. I mean, like. I heard you're able to claim Hispanic status without any proof required, maybe also changing your last name to something Hispanic. How about that games athlete that's like, his name's like Little Lightfoot or some shit? Did more members come in yesterday or today? Dude, yesterday, I don't know what fucking Caleb and Sousa were doing. Like, I haven't seen the show, but the members poured in.
Poured in.
Yeah. Squid Pro Quo. Caleb, any advice on trying to go for 100%? I was 80%, had brain surgery, and now I'm at 90%. What's she referencing?
Disability. So when I...
Oh, so she was in the military?
Probably.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
that's how I get it. Good question. I know. So I'm going through this process right now, so I don't know exactly how to do it. But my dad did it, and he was in the same boat where he was like 80 or 90%. And he went to a friend of his who does. He like resubmits people's paperwork so that it reads in a way that the VA will determine that you're 80 to 90 or that you're 100% disabled, basically. They just basically take all your medical records and compile it into one thing, and then they document it a specific way, and then they pass along to the VA. So I'd recommend trying to find somebody who would be able to do that for you as well, trying to get some help, because that's a pretty big deal, because you get no property tax and a shitload of other benefits, and you get crazy money. So just try to find somebody who can help with that.
I had a friend. I don't know exactly what you guys are talking about, but I had a friend who was in the military for a long time. I don't know if friend is the right word, acquaintance, someone I know, in the military for a long time, then was not in the military for a long time. And then one of their friends said, hey, I get crazy money.
Yeah.
And so then this acquaintance of mine went to the VA, and he got crazy money, and he got all 100% of it. And like you said, he was telling me some other shit, like he didn't have to pay property tax anymore. It ended up being it's crazy. It's crazy.
You can live off of it for sure.
Yeah. And if you don't have to pay property tax, dude, like in California, that's like, well, I guess it's just federal. Is this federal and state? Probably just federal. But either way, that's nuts.
If you just DM me, Squid Pro,
and your kids get some shit too, I think like your kids don't have to pay tuition at college. I mean, the shit starts getting crazy. They do everything for you.
But yeah, shoot me a DM and I'll try to find out some other resources.
If your wife stops blowing you, they'll come over and slap her.
Yeah, something like that.
Eric Van became a YouTube member.
I feel like there should be more to that name.
It looks like he's sitting on elephant ears.
Maybe it's just too.
What? I don't know what's going on. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to yawn.
Okay, Grandpa.
Okay, so Amy Broccoli. Oh, so she upgraded her membership, because I've seen her before.
Yep. And then if you go to the YouTube page, like if you go to the YouTube chat, it'll show that.
Oh.
So it shows which level they chose.
Yeah.
Or if they upgraded.
Yeah.
That way you can see it that way too.
Okay. I like it. Property tax is state, local level.
Still. Anything helps.
Our property tax, I spend so much money in property tax every year. It's fucking nuts. We talked about Kwanzaa. We talked about AOC. We talked about showing. This is a good one. How about 386? This one's wild. This is the kind of shit, by the way, if you travel in South America, you will see this stuff 100%. Central and South America, especially Central America. I've done a lot of traveling in Central America, a lot. And if you travel there, you will see this kind of shit guaranteed 100%. And once again, this is the kind of shit like I just hear about when I hear people whining in this fucking country. I'm like, God, you guys are douchebags. You have no idea how good you have it. Look at this shit. This shit's crazy. Here we go. Did you see that shit? That kid fell off the fucking truck.
What the hell? He just like jumped too.
I mean, he just got. Oh, fuck.
Oof.
God damn. Every time I see that, I think it's Avi.
Yeah, I can see it. It's pretty fucked up.
Oh, my God. What's going on with Kelly? Dan Bonespur should have served. Squid, I'm here, aren't I? I want to see. Is this girl new to 45 is not known for having a sense of humor. Oh, President 45? No, I'm actually interested in a recent podcast about Chris Bledsoe. Man, the comments on the Chris Bledsoe podcast, that's the UFO. That's the guy where the guy's called, he wrote the book UFO of God, and where he thinks that the UFOs are in God and basically the same thing. It's all part of their angels or whatever. Anyway, the comments on there are fucking crazy. Like half the comments are people just hating me. Like I asked something that was inappropriate. I think I asked him when he sees the aliens in his house, if he feels like does he ever get concerned they're watching him jerk off to porn? And he said, I don't jerk off to porn. And I said, how about when you're boning your wife? And he answered it. I don't understand why that would be. I understand why it's uncomfortable for some people, but don't attack me. Just be like, yeah, that's a fucking pretty wild question. But no one else is watching you jerk off to porn, bone your wife, or take a shit. Like those are things you do in private. And if these guys are rolling around your house, I think it's a fair question to ask about those guys watching you do those things. Don't you think?
Sure.
It's not like I know it's not something Wally Safer would ask on fucking 60 Minutes. But you're not watching this show to fucking hear Wally Safer ask questions. And like those, how we get the good answers. What if he would have said, "Yeah, well, actually, while I'm having sex with my wife, the UFO guys tickle my butt." What if he said that?
Then you know it exists.
This is a fucking crazy manipulative question. You ready for this? Look at this post from Kenneth DeLapp. Oh, you're saying if he sticks his finger in your butt, then you know.
Then you know.
It's not just you're delusional or just, oh.
It's not just a book anymore.
So I'm kind of looking for, well, other people get caught up in maybe the uncomfortability of the question. I'm like really I'm looking for points of reference that validate him. That Chris should be thanking me.
Everybody who comes on the show should be thanking you.
Good point. You know what it is? My questions are like Elon wanting to go to Mars. Like some people think he's crazy, but he just dreams big.
We're just trying to go to Mars, man.
Yeah, and I just want to ask the questions that like I'm not trying to ask the questions no one asks. I just, it just happens. I just want to go to Mars. Kenneth DeLapp, look at how he put that accent over that A, that motherfucker.
Sevan.
Yeah, that's beta shit. He turned me into one stroke over the A. He betas me. Sevan. This is Sevan. And when I was a kid, people were like, is the accent over the E or the A? I'm like, fuck off. I'm fucking 8. And now I still want to do that. Like if anyone asks me, like, I don't know. Accent? Ask me a real question. I say axe. A-X-E.
Put a tilde on there.
Is that what that thing's called? Oh no, the tilde is the two dots.
Squiggle one. That's an umlaut.
Oh, the two
umlaut
dots
is 2 dots.
And what's this like a little U?
The little sideways S is the tilde.
Oh. What's the one that's kind of like this? Like a little like a skateboard ramp.
Shit, I don't know that one.
But you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sevan, random question. Are we keeping the holiday show tradition? What fucking tradition, motherfucker? And getting Hiller and Hunter on for New Year's? I know what you're doing. You're manipulating me. I'd love to. That's a great idea, Kenneth. Hunter just boned out kind of quick last time. I think I have that David Pan dude coming on New Year's.
That'd be cool.
Don't listen to the haters, Sevan. That show is great. Oh, the Bledsoe one? I fucking read the book. All right, listen to it. Fake Sevan. Holy shit.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, how about Jason at CF Media made a little piece on me on the behind the scenes. Did you see that?
Yeah, it did.
I told Sousa to send him a free screener. of the behind the scenes. Fucking A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, make a video about me, you get a free screener. What? JR just texted me, hey. Like what? I mean, hey.
Does that mean you're narcissistic?
Yeah. That's something some Asian whore fishing strategy would say to me. That's something some Asian whore fishing strategy would say to me. Hey. Now, when I say that, I don't want anyone to get upset because they wouldn't really be Asian. They would just use the picture of an Asian girl. They're fake Asian. So really, I didn't say anything bad about Asians. Oh. God. JR's like my fucking wife, what he just said to me. He goes, that's what you do to me. That's what my wife says to me. I'll be like, why'd you do that? So why did you do that to me? I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. You ain't my... The fuck is this? I have 2 wives now, JR and my wife. Now he writes, now you know how unsettling it is. You dickhead.
As soon as you start texting, I just wait 10 minutes until you're done with your thought.
I don't need your therapy. I designed that for you, motherfucker. Fuck me with my own shit. Just send me a hey. Get me all triggered. That's what triggers me. Someone texting me hey. H-E-Y. Oh, Jeremy, I know you text me, by the way. Oh wow, that's it. He actually asked a great question. Shit. I don't know the answer to that. That's a really interesting question he asked. JR now identifies as Sevan's wife. Probably not. That's a really good question he asked. That's funny. I never thought of that. He said something really smart again. That guy says a lot of smart shit. Oh. Do you remember this thing that Woody Harrelson did? Let's revisit this. 378. He was on Saturday 378. He was on Saturday Night Live, and they said he said he heard the dumbest movie pitch of all time and he turned down the movie. Do you guys remember this? I'm not a huge Woody Harrelson fan, but this is pretty fucking good. I had a run-in with Mr. Harrelson one time in college. He was a dick. Here we go.
Drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is going to believe that crazy idea? The biggest drug cartels in the world.
He was on campus, and I had heard. I was, I don't know how old I was at the time. 30. He was on campus at UCSB. Maybe I was 28. I don't know. It was 2000. 24 years ago. Oh, maybe I was 26, 25. I don't know how old I was. He was on campus and he's walking around, and I had this show that I did on campus called IVTV, or at UC Santa Barbara, and I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, is it true that you when you have sex with your wife, I read that you don't ejaculate, that you hold all of that in?" And he fucking tried to like basically fight me.
What?
Yeah. He's like, "Fuck you and your paparazzi, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, what? And that's like a total typical question that, like, that's the kind of shit we ask on our show all the time to people. He got so fucking defensive. He tried to fight me. You know what else? You know who else tried to fight me one time? I was at a party in Las Vegas at a casino, and fucking Chris Angel. I think I told that story before. I was talking to this girl, and this fucking
magician.
Yeah. And this skinny fucking gross piece of shit walks up to me with the biggest fucking bouncer ever. He actually looked like you, Caleb, but with like maybe 6'5" and 100 pounds like of fat on him. I left that party. Because that guy was getting so threatening. Like I thought like that dude was gonna kill me. Like I had any chance with the girl I was talking to. Like it's probably like the only girl I talked to in 10 years. Fucking asshole. God, he's such a scumbag. He was such a scumbag. Became okay, cool, awesome. Make your ass disappear. Make your ass disappear.
Chris Angel's gonna make your ass disappear.
Oh. Chris Angel's so 1999. Yeah, it was probably back then too. He looked like a meth head. I just remember thinking, wow, this guy's fucking on something.
He still does.
Yeah. Oh, I just got hungry. I don't remember having that sensation on the show. Kid falling off truck. Okay. What about 377? This one's supposed to be funny. I don't like being accosted, people threatening my safety. Oh, here we go. Comedy. Okay, here we go.
I'm at the age where you realize doctors know nothing. You guys are too young. You guys still believe in doctors and medic, right? Doctors know nothing. And the more specific they are, the dumber they are too. Any doctors in the audience? What kind of doctor? Dermatologist. Perfect. Perfect. That's an idiot that knows nothing. That much I could tell you. Dermatology, you got, oh my God, let me say, try this. If it works, if it doesn't, come back in 2 weeks. We'll monitor it. Do you know that you know nothing or no? Are you like, oh, I'm the king of my thing? You love it? Yeah, all right. Are you a full blown or are you a residency internship? Residency, yeah. Nothing! Nothing!
Why am I so mean to doctors?
That's fucking hilarious. That is so good.
What's 378? Oh, here we go.
We just played that.
We did?
388 or 378?
Oh, 378.
378 is the Woody Harrelson thing.
Oh, there's another 378. It says, when I was living in...
Yeah, I see it.
There's 237. How dare you, Caleb? How dare you think that I read something? Jay, that's just to keep Caleb on his toes. Double up on the numbers. J.R. Howell, listen, guys. That's a friend. He gave me content in my text messages over here. And then pays me for the therapy session he gave me. That's what you call. When I would visit the Middle East on a regular basis, you would see this thing all the time. You'd basically see people living like in concrete huts or in really fucking poor conditions, but there'd be the nicest Mercedes you've ever seen and parked out front, and everyone had cell phones. Everyone had like Blackberries and just shit like that. The nicest shit, but they lived like in utter squalor. Okay, here we go.
Very quickly about that digital map. You're telling people where is going to be targeted next. People don't have power to power up their mobile phones. They haven't got Wi-Fi.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think you and all of your viewers saw our hostages being paraded through the streets as they were released to Israel over those 7 nights, and hundreds of Gazans holding their phones, videoing them. So clearly there's enough power to power their phones when they're parading our hostages throughout Gaza. Now that same power to their phones will be to get the maps, download the maps, look at the flyers, and don't forget, we're not only
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. We are out of time, but we appreciate your comments this evening. Just wanted to ask you very quickly.
He fucked that dude up. Hey, that's when Marco called in, that's the whole common sense thing again, right?
Yeah, right.
Like, hey, like, here's the thing I want to know, like the moon landing thing. I just want to know who filmed it. Like when the guy gets out of the fucking thing and he's like and there's like the wide shot. Like who filmed that? Where's that from? Just tell me. I'm cool. I mean, I believe we went to the moon. But there's just some things like you just got to know. Like, yeah, like hundreds, thousands, there's videos of all this shit, and you're telling me that they don't have electricity over there? They don't have, like, shut the fuck up, dude. Obviously, they have water and food and electricity, or they'd all be dead. There'd be millions dead, not 20,000. Oh, shit. Sleeky, moon landing definitely did not happen. Jesus Christ. No wonder. See, here's the thing. It's Kubrick, Sevi. Here's the thing. I am not a fucking conspiracy theorist. For some reason, I'm a magnet for these fucking wackadoodles.
Conspiracy theorists, Christians.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not I need help. That's what this show should be called. Help Sevi, not the Sevan Podcast. People who help Sevan.
Therapy with Sevi.
You love me. I love the thought of you, that's for sure. Okay. Oh shit. I got distracted. That threw me for a loop. I got flush. Pull that comment down. Fuck. Can she read my mind?
Probably.
I saw that. Mary, did you see Cali's giving undocumented immigrants health care starting Jan 1? I wonder what that means. I wonder what that means. I saw that article. I wasn't sure whether I should run with that or not. Mm-hmm. What are you doing today, Caleb? After this?
Probably gonna work on the bathroom some more. I need to really get some stuff done there so we can set up the shower.
Are you actually doing stuff, or do you just kind of go in there and like
kick it around and stare at it?
Yeah, as Hiller would say, just move stuff around. Like do you actually, like, you know what I mean? Like you're like, okay, I'm gonna work on the bathroom today, and like you take off like a layer of paint, and then you're like,
no,
plumbing needs to be done, and I don't really want to do that, so fuck it. I guess I'm just gonna sweep out the floor. Or
I've done that for a few days now, and now I actually I've built up the annoyance with myself that I'm gonna actually do something, because the plumbing in the shower is like so fucked up.
And that kind of shit like takes confidence. Like you have to muster up some. You can't be in like focus. You can't be just.
I don't know if it's confidence. It's just like the energy to try it. You know, it's like, okay, I have to get started on this.
This will be the first bathroom you've ever done the plumbing on in your life.
That's a very good point. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and I've never done it. The thought of it is like, of doing it to me sounds like, oh fuck. You could start this thinking it's going to take 3 days, and it could be a month.
Right.
This is a bathroom project's like having kids. If anyone actually told you the truth about how hard it is, you definitely would not do it. But like once you're in it, you're just doing it.
Yeah, that's about.
I'm not helping you, by the way, by talking about this. I shouldn't have said any of that. You're gonna kill it.
Yeah, thanks.
I hope you have a lot of room on your credit card.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
cut up concrete and shit.
What? That's what you have to do? Cut up concrete?
Yeah. So there's this building's on a concrete slab.
Yeah.
And they cut out a square of concrete to put the drain for the shower in.
Uh-huh.
But when I removed the old shower and bathtub,
Yeah.
with the drain was like rusted out.
Yeah.
And so I went to just kind of like mess with it, and I was able to pull the drain entirely out of the concrete. So now I have to cut through all the concrete that the drain runs through and repair it and put in new piping to be able to fix the drain.
I have a really fucking shitty story for you.
I can't wait.
I bought this house, and it was a flip.
Oh.
And it has 3 bathrooms. And they span I have a ranch style home, and it spans the length of the house. There's a bathroom in the one end, a bathroom on the other end, and a bathroom in the middle.
Okay.
And they said that all the plumbing had been brand new. Well, after we lived there for a couple weeks, the toilet was clogging every single day. All the toilets, all the sinks, everything. I called a dude in, and he came with the camera, and he said, "Hey, dude," and I said, "What?" And he said, "There's a 50-foot cast iron pipe in your slab." Well, let me rephrase that. There used to be a 50-foot cast iron pipe in your slab. I'm going to show you it. And he shows me the camera footage, and it's just 50. It's a camera going down 50 feet of just like a rusted pipe that's like there's holes and shit in it. It's touching the cement. It's like, and he's like, and all this metal and shit is every time flush toilet is just grabbing shit and clogging. He said, "You're fucked. Your house is toast."
Oh my God.
And then they went through all these options of like putting in a new pipe inside of that pipe or blowing in some like fiberglass. It ended up being that I had to move out of the house and come up with $100,000. And they pulled up all my hardwood floors and everything and re-put down all new in the slab, 50 feet of new piping.
Oh my God.
And I have a feeling when you were talking about that maybe whatever that pipe is that's running to your house, like it may be. And you know what those fuckers did, Caleb? They did what you're doing. They replaced just enough so when they first took it apart, they're like, "Oh, all the plumbing is new." But then once they went like another like 14 inches around the corner they're like, "Oh no, it's old as shit."
My only saving grace is the fact that it's like maybe 6 feet of pipe. Like there's like, I mean, it's so small. It's both of the bathrooms are right next to each other and the drains are just sandwiched into one section. So there's only like a couple drains. So I don't know. It's going to fucking suck. But whatever.
Fuck slabs. Why? Like, why the fuck does my house have to be? And you know, another thing, when it rains a lot, like I feel like there's moisture on my floor. Like you can't see it. You can't wipe it up. But I just feel it on my feet. My floors feel different. I walk around barefoot a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking hate a slab. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just hate a slab.
I don't like it either.
McKenna Payne became a YouTube member. Hey, that girl rides horses?
That's a horse girl for sure.
Yeah, look at her. She's married to a man who has money, and she wears blue jeans, and she has some stuff with rhinestones.
Rhinestones. That's
you know what I mean? She has like shirt. She has like a shirt. Like she can square dance or whatever. What it was, line dance? Is it line dance? Please tell me I'm right.
I think it's both. It's both. There's both.
Please tell me I'm right, McKenna. You know I'm fucking right. Why does she have to be married to a man with money? I don't fucking know. I'm just kind of a psychic. Anything we buy, we pay for the sewer septic camera scope. Oh, yeah, hoe down. She definitely does hoe down. G's up, hose down. Oh, shit. McKenna just demolished the workout this morning at Crash. So fit. Oh, yeah. People in JR's neighborhood have horses. That girl rides a fucking horse for sure. Her kids are grown. McKenna changes as the seasons change in McKenna's house, she changes like the decorations in there. Do you know what I mean?
Right. It goes from like the fall is like some like browns and oranges and yellows.
Yes.
And then the summer is going to be like your brighter colors. Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like dried flowers from the season, or she has like certain like dolls that maybe like come out, like things that go around the salt and pepper shakers, shit like that for the different seasons. There's like some Thanksgiving shit that goes on at her house.
Yep, exactly.
God, tell me I'm right. McKenna, the show's going to be over soon. I got a pee so bad. You got to tell me I'm right. Or just don't tell me at all. Take that as I was wrong, but no one has to know. Oh, shit. Here we go. Hi.
Hey. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? It's Gabe. How you guys doing?
Oh, hey, Gabe. Oh, hold on.
Hey, Gabe. Gabe.
Cave. Hold on, Cave. Hold on. Something's wrong with his phone. Is he using some sort of voice changer so we don't know who he is? Oh, Cave really is on a lot of testosterone. Cave, are
There
you
you
on a
go.
lot of T? Nailed
Am I
it.
slow? I said Dave. But what's my name? Gabe.
Oh, Gabe.
Yeah, that one.
Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, fuck. I was thinking about you this morning.
So was I.
I'm drinking the narrator. You were thinking about yourself too?
No, I was thinking about you, but it was in the shower doing
Narcissist.
something else.
Oh. Ooh.
No, I gotta be careful. I got in trouble last time. My HR department got really upset.
Paulina got mad at you?
Ooh. How does anyone
Yeah.
ever sleep in bed with their wife? Like, do you ever sleep in bed with your wife and not want to get it? Like, there's no.
I want to get it every single second of every single day.
Yeah, it's crazy. Bedtime is so weird.
I know.
Bedtime is so weird. It's
even weirder now.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's getting crazy. You got good shit going on. You got good shit going on.
Yeah. I just finished interviewing some people for the coffee shop.
Oh, employees?
Yes, sir.
Did they have to give a DEI statement?
They did not. The cool thing was the demographic that started coming. A lot of them were high school kids. We're like 5 minutes away from a high school.
Yeah.
And it's really small towns around the area. So it's a lot of kids from that area right out of high school, still in high school. So it was really cool to see. But they did the cool thing was a lot of them are athletes. And for me, obviously, hey, if you're an athlete, if you're a CrossFitter, it's like you go right to the top of my list, just because there's like a little bit of dedication, a little bit of hard work that you have to put in. And I'm really liking that. I really respect that. And hey, if for whatever reason we've been doing, a lot of them have been searching us online and stuff like that. If what we've been doing is bringing in like those awesome individuals who are, seek a little bit of excellence, seek that discomfort. I mean, shoot, I think we're doing really, really good.
Sorry, Gabe, 1 second. Olivia, it's exhausting. Oh, what's exhausting? Just being in bed with like a guy every night? Dude, Olivia, you better lock yourself in a safe. No dude can be like within a mile of you and not be all stirred up. So you're fucked. If you think it's exhausting, you better lock yourself in a safe. Squid Pro Quo. My fiance and I generally have a 17-month in bed with us. That makes it easy to not want to do anything. Yeah, no one asked you. Talking about your fiance. Your fiance don't give two shits. He like put the baby down on the floor for a minute. I'm just telling you, as a dude, it's fucking nuts trying to sleep in bed with a woman every night. It's just crazy. It's like 10 minutes. I have to really focus. To fall asleep.
If you say otherwise, you're definitely lying to yourself.
Yeah, or you hate your wife. Or you hate your wife.
Oh, that's a whole nother issue. That's one of those things where you want your husband, your fiance, your significant other, your partner, whatever it is, you want him to be wanting you every second. If that's not the case, something's going on.
Olivia is trying not to be so hot. Yeah, I bet she's exhausting for you. It'd be exhausting if I was you too. No, she's not single. She has a dude, a mill guy, I think. Probably not my place to say. Sorry. Daniel Garrity, please explain the bed thing so my wife understands I'm normal. She's currently a captive audience. Listen, if you have a penis and you're laying down horizontally next to something that has a vagina, it has to be, the pieces have to go together. It's like you don't even want to, or you do want to. It doesn't matter. That piece has to go over to the other piece. Or that piece has to be disarmed. The male portion, the part that sticks out, not the whole portion, has to be disarmed. It can't lay there. Have you ever been around a really fucking powerful magnet? Like they have these little magnets you can get on Amazon for like $40. They're so fucking powerful. It's crazy. Like if you're holding it and you get close to like a steel beam or something, you have to be so careful your finger doesn't go between the magnet and the beam. it will hurt so bad. That's what it's like having a penis near a vagina. There's just a point where you come close enough to it that it just becomes a war not to get to it. I mean, literally, you can just walk in the other room and close the door and it goes away. I mean, it's like that. It's an unfathomable pool. You don't have any even. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can just observe it and just be like, okay, I'm observing it. Breathe. But it's still pooling.
Who are you trying to explain this to? All the dudes know it's true.
Was someone's wife in the comments is listening. It's your fault. You have the hole. If you weren't there, the penis would turn off.
Isn't that like a compliment?
I guess.
Like a good thing?
I don't know. Some girls just don't want to get smashed all the time, I guess.
I mean, that's almost every woman, I guess. But I mean, it's our job to be like, hey, how about now? Or 10 seconds later, how about now? I do that now.
Yeah, how about now?
I do that now. Like, hey, how about now? How about now? And then when she gets really upset, I'm like, all right, cool. I'll wait like 5 minutes, but I'll ask you in 5 minutes again.
Yeah. And there is yeah, exactly. And then Donovan said, my wife just said randomly, it's not just penises. Here's the thing, though. You guys have a window. It's like 25 to 40. You're completely unsatiable. Gabe, are you married?
No, not yet. Oh. We were supposed to start planning, but coffee shops got in the way.
Someone said, what are your bathroom options like at the how many bathroom options do you have at Paper Street? Is it one bathroom?
There's only one bathroom.
So if I take a fat shit in there and it stinks up the bathroom, do you have a strong fan in there?
I do have a strong fan in there.
God,
if you take a massive dump, it'll be taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
I've already talked to my employees about that. About the bathroom is the most sacred spot that you like. As soon as you walk into any business, as Greg told us, you just walk into the bathroom and it pretty much tells you everything about that business.
Hey, you know what? You know what would be a clever little thing is to put in another fan, another ceiling fan, and have a switch and be like, if you're gonna take a dump, please turn on both fans. It's kind of gimmicky, but it's cool, right? And you could even put that that switch right by the toilet, super dump fan, air it out for the next guy. And then be like, hey, we know our bathroom's so clean that you like taking a dump here. Please leave it clean for the next guy. That's another. Yeah. You should really run the dump thing.
I'll consider that with the next one because right now this place has already taken so much money.
Oh, right,
I don't want to do anything else other than open it. I need to just open this place.
What's the day? What's the grand opening? What's the grand opening?
When we get back from Waterpalooza, I think that Friday, which is the 20th, that'll be the grand opening.
January 20th. Someone will, a customer will buy a coffee in there and have to rush to the bathroom and take a douche. January 20th.
I'm hoping that's the case. They'll have a nice ass bathroom. It's a really nice mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be really, really cool. And then obviously now people are knowing that we have our Paper Street #2 in Nashville, and then Paper Street #3 in the works.
Really? Do I know about Paper Street #3?
No, no one knows except for whoever's listening now.
What? Can you tell me what state it's going to be in?
Potentially Alabama.
Wow.
Not affiliated with any fitness or gym or anything like that.
Paper Street Coffee, there's no sense in aiming small. We believe in aiming big and then multiplying it by 10x to make sure the goals scare us. A coffee company with some online sales was our first goal. Then we decided to help some of the communities we love. Well, 2024, just around the corner, and we have some crazy cool plans and things already in motion. Before we share ours, we would love to hear about your goals for 2024. Leave them down below. And then it's pictures of a building where your new coffee place is going.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Yep, I can't wait.
And that looks like looks like a CrossFit gym.
It looks. That's what they tell me.
Jeremy Eat World wants Alabama. Will blacks be allowed in that location?
Probably.
That's fair. No promises. Jesus
I mean, what type of fucking question is that? Jeremy might not be allowed.
If they're escorted by a Jew, they can't.
I mean, dude, as long as you give me money, as long as you buy coffee, you just walk in there with whatever.
Hey, Will, yes, all the A7 series have issues staying on as webcam. All those fucking things overheat, except like all the big fancy ones. Not like the A6700 does not overheat. And I don't think that the really expensive one, the FX3, overheats. But yeah, that A7S3, all those cameras overheated when I was at the games also. But if you're going to get a camera, get the Sony FX3. Gabe, was there
dude,
some?
have you guys seen the weather?
Go ahead.
You guys seen the weather for Wadapalooza? It's supposed to be like 70s and it might be cold.
70 is cold?
For me it is.
Oh.
For me, 70 is actually pretty good.
I'm excited.
But I mean, I hope it gets cold.
I'm
Tell the
excited.
shit out of coffee.
I'm excited about Wadapalooza. JR and Taylor will be there. You'll be there.
Travis.
Travis. Vindicate's gonna have a booth there.
Yeah, he's gonna be right next to me.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really bummed we didn't find. I really wanted to find just a soul spawn. I wanted to like try something new with Colton there.
Let's do it.
No, we're not. I'm not using any of my good sponsors for that. I need to find a new sponsor for that.
Did Two Pood say no?
Oh, I don't know if we tried Two Pood.
Try Two Pood.
Okay. Two Pood.
That's one of his. Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of athletes there, and Colton is a powerhouse when it comes to.
Did we try
like,
Two Pood? And I'm not upset at the people. I know that everyone has limited budgets and whatnot. But I just want to do. I would think that this would be really cool. I really want to blow Colton up, and I think we could really help one of his like current sponsors blow him up. But we just need some. We just need some funds to send a couple camera guys there, so we can always be around him streaming.
Reach out to the Liver King again. Okay.
Speaking of sponsors, what's going on with the banner? What do you mean? What's going on? What banner? What banner? What are you talking about? The one down at the bottom? Tell me.
Oh, real reason why I called, by the way.
Oh, good.
What do you think?
Good. Go.
I'm gonna spitball a quick idea. You spend X amount of money on Paper Street, right? From when you drop the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Till the day before, to the day of the open.
Yep.
And we'll pay for your open registration. Maybe you spend like, $50 to $100, and then Paper Street will cover your open registration.
Hey, that's fucking rad. Hey, but how do you make sure that they use that $20 for the open? I love that if it forces people to actually use it to do the open. If there's a way to stay connected to it.
Here's why I'm saying it here is because then I can reach out to individuals, because there's a coupon code, right? There's a code that CrossFit can give you. And that would be the
would you work with CrossFit on that?
I'm putting it out in the universe. Hey, if I reach out to them and be like, hey, I'll buy it up
Do you
front,
have Dave's phone number? I'll give you Dave's phone number if you'll pitch that to him.
Yeah, I don't have an issue now. Yeah. Dude,
that's fucking brilliant, dude. You're saying someone spends $100 on a coffee, they'll get, I'm just making that up, that they'll get 20% off. You'll eat that fucking 20%, but you'll give it to CrossFit. That's like your way of supporting the community.
Yep, I will buy, let's say I buy, if everything goes well, there's 100 orders, right? Let's just say.
Yeah.
It would be $2,000, right?
Yeah.
And tax, whatever it is. I'm not looking to get a discount or anything like that from CrossFit. Hey, I will pay for your membership, and then generate 200 codes. I give it, or 100 codes. I give it to those 100 people, and they have a code, and they can sign up for the open. They can only use it for the open.
Does the open registration have a code? A place for a code?
There is. Oh, previous years. I don't know about this year, but ideas.
Hey, do you have Dave's phone number?
No. We just DM. I can reach out to him if he's cool with it. Just throw us in a group chat, and that way I can bug him that way. If he's not cool with it, I'll reach out to him on DMs or Adrian on DMs, and I'll figure it out.
Dude, it seems like a
If you
fucking
can-
no-brainer unless they had some sort of sponsorship with someone else already that would prohibit them, which would just be weird.
Well, I'm not looking for
I
them
know,
to
I
do
get it.
anything.
You're not. I get it. I get it. You're not asking to blow you up or promote it or nothing. We got all that.
No, I'm going to give you money. You just give me codes to make it easy, because
You want to buy people gift certificates for the open. Oh shit. That's basically it.
Yeah, so we could facilitate that and maybe streamline the process through CrossFit, or if Dave is cool, just having a quick conversation, a quick text back and forth. If not, I'll just DM him and hopefully he'll get back to me. If not, we'll figure something out.
God, I like
But that would be something that would coincide with like the second that you guys release the behind the scenes, we'll start pumping that out, and yeah, it'll be really, really cool.
All right. Okay, thank you. That's a great idea. I'll run that by Dave.
All right, talk to you guys. Bye, Cam.
Bye.
Later, dude.
Anyone in the New Jersey area who wants to get a good cup of coffee, you can do it live in person at the Paper Street location in New Jersey. And then it sounds like there's going to be another one on the Proven campus in Nashville very soon. Rebecca. That's how, like, if I was Australian, I'd say it. Is that Bjorgvin, Carl Gudmundsson, and Snorri?
Looks like it.
And that girl in the middle looks like Schnaz, Craig Ritchie's chick. I'm guessing that's Rebecca Susanna Bar. Swaznabar. Rebecca Swaznabar. My reading has improved dramatically since I started doing this show. I used to be horrible at names. Now I'm kind of a god. Rebecca Swaznabar. Hey, that's a good name for a bar. Swaznabar. She should come out with a bar. Swaznabar. Rebecca Swaznabar became a YouTube member. Thank you. Sevi, have you been to CrossFit Krypton? No.
It's in Chesapeake, but
I've been told I'm not allowed. I've been told I'm not allowed on the premises.
it's a nice gym. I went there before I left.
You did?
Yeah.
Asymmetric HQ is brilliant having you guys do all this work for them for free. I am not a whore. I will only suck cock for free. Sevi, did you pee under the? No, but I gotta pee so bad. I'm doing the total pee dance. I want to play one more. I want to get one more thing off the list. Can we play number? I don't know. San Francisco's crime ridden 162. 162. Oh, 163 looks fun too. Sexual freedom. I wonder what that means. Here we go. What is this?
Nope, can't play that.
Damn, that sucks. That's great music. The Gap is gone. The Nordstrom Rack is gone. Saks Fifth Avenue is gone. Abercrombie and Molest Kids is gone. Nordstrom's is gone. Anthropology is gone. Aldo's is gone. Oakley. God, Aldo's is gone. Oakley's gone. Old Navy's gone.
Dang, even Old Navy.
GameStop. Sibatu, the Container Store. The Disney Store. The Molestation Store. Barney's. Crate and Barrel. Disney's the tranny store. Uniqlo. Saint Laurent. Oh my God. The Ordinary. H&M. Bye-bye. Scotch and Soda. See ya. Marmot. Wow. Steve Madden. Marshalls. Tap 41. Century Theaters. Bye-bye. Rest in peace, San Francisco.
Wow. That's
God damn.
Sad.
Now, why is that? That's because they stopped enforcing crime. That's the George Floyd. That's all the George Floyd phenomenon right there. That is what that is. You have to know that. No, it's Amazon and people buying online. No, it is not. That is 100% the George Floyd phenomenon. That is the victim class is allowed to steal and do whatever they fucking want. And the white privileged class, I don't know what the privileged class is just, I don't know what they get. They get nothing. They get to lose their stores. Hey, and here's what ends up happening. Oh, it's because they're so compassionate. Right. Sorry, my bad. SEMA. I've been seeing a lot of SEMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I started a new account and I never followed her before, but it popped up and I'm only allowed to follow like 3 new people a day or some shit. So I followed her early on. So she's like really in my algorithm. So like I see her shit a lot now. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, she's great.
White Flight. Oh, that's a great White Flight. Yeah, there's White Flight. Those fucking white people. Yeah, the George Floyd phenomenon. I wonder what party's responsible for that. But they feel so good. Well, 163, sexual freedom. $163. I don't know. These are all old. Oh, here we go. Casual sex makes women miserable. Oh, well, shit. Here we go.
What I think we're seeing is what I'm going to describe as the homosexualization of heterosexuality. So basically a trend towards seeing greater male preferences in the sexual culture. You know, in the same way that obviously you would expect to see in gay male sexual culture because it's entirely composed of men, right? You're seeing that in the straight dating world as well. So more casual sex, more kind of anonymous sex, more porn, more tolerance for fetishes, all of this stuff. You know, Sex and the City is actually a TV show made by and about gay men. They admit this. You know, Samantha, the horny one, she was based on a real person, a man. The writers have said as much, right? But the problem is that Sex and the City is so emblematic of this idea that having sex like a man and that's what they call it in the first episode, having sex like a man is aspirational. And I've heard from so many women, because they email me all the time, who say that they lent into this. They tried so hard to prioritize sexual freedom, and it made them miserable.
Hey, I talked about this like 2 years ago. This is the exact same thing. I couched it a little bit differently, but it's basically like, hey, it's just fucked being gay. Like in this, as a man, because you need women you need someone who's like pushing back and like making you jump through hoops because it makes you a better person. And so to be a gay man, you need such crazy discipline and structure and fucking like in ritual. Like you can't just get a bunch of dudes together and just like all they'll do is they'll just jerk themselves off to death. But you get a couple women around, we'll start inventing light bulbs and cars and fucking musical instruments and spinning pizzas and jumping over fucking canyons with motorcycles. We'll start doing all sorts of cool, crazy shit. You know what I mean? Start breakdancing, spinning on our head. We can do crazy, make nuclear bombs. We need pussy. Dude, if you don't have pussy, then you have no reason to perform. That doesn't sound like misogyny to me. Yes! I own you bitches. Not you guys, but you know, the Reddit glory hole fucks. Squid Pro Quo. All right, people, made it outside for this New Year's workout. Have a great day. Happy New Year, everyone. May this year be much better than last. God, I don't know. Like I don't know if we can. Last year was great. Every year keeps getting better. Soda Horse became a YouTube member. That's awesome. Thank you. Good to see you. You're scaring me with that profile pic a little bit of a serial killer in there. I hate to say it. I know. I agree with this. I hate to say it too, but easily available porn contributes to this. Yeah, I don't want to censor and all that, but yeah, It's the same thing with like rap music and porn and all that shit. It's just all fucked. But like, I hate to say it, but my brain is not warped. I'm a fucking critical thinker. It just takes down. It takes in true critical thinking. There's so much vagina. You have to understand that. At every turn, there's vagina in true, real critical thinking. Do I need to explain that? You get it, right? Do you get it, Caleb, or no? I'm not judging you. You're struggling to get it?
Yeah.
There's so much purpose around vagina. To not think about vagina as part of like like anything you think of, like when I turn this light switch on and the light goes on in the room, like you're not bizarre if you're like, how does vagina play a role in that? Like that's not like bad thinking. Now I'm not saying it's good thinking, but it's not bad thinking. It is the driving force of so much shit that goes on planet Earth. Vagina.
The reason I'm renovating this house is for vagina. Okay. Now I'm tracking.
Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, Jeffrey Epstein, Hillary Clinton. Yeah, the vag holds all. Yeah, I don't know if it holds all the power. Well, and you kind of need it to hold all the power because you can't just have dudes just running rampant without there being some sort of vagina component. It's like that those pancakes my wife makes that are just like they're flourless. Like they shouldn't be called pancakes. They need the flour component. That's not a good example. So just vagina. I'm a fucking marvelous critical thinker that understands that something you have to include vagina. Can we? I'm going to erase 156 for good. Can you play 156?
It's gone.
Oh fuck. 165. They'd kill you. I'm erasing this one for good too. I don't even know what this one is. 165. Oh, I have to pee so bad. Do these people not realize the Palestinians would behead them after their first Yas? Queers for Palestine. Yeah, they don't like you so much over there. Hold on a minute. Of the 1.8 billion Muslims, 6 of them like gay people. I told a guy the other day I do not think he was happy. He was talking about how JV team, hey, what's up? Thank you. Nice dog. Look at that schnoz on that dog. That's a hell of a schnauzer. Some guy goes, hey, dude, Israel's a place where pedophiles go and they can't be prosecuted. And he sent me this article showing that like pedophiles in the United States have gone there and they can't be prosecuted. They're protected in Israel. And I didn't even look into it, right? I was just like, okay, I just took it as a fact. Okay, fine. Okay. And then I said to him, I said, hey, dude, there's 15 million Jews on the planet. And there's 1.8 billion Muslims. I bet you that every day 15 million Muslim boys are molested by Muslim men in these countries like Afghanistan every single fucking day.
Sure.
It would still be less than 1%. So don't be worrying about what the 6 pedophiles that are hiding out in fucking Jerusalem. I don't even know if it's true. But it's once again the math. And look, the problem with this story is there's no vagina in it. I hope my mom's not listening this morning. This show's whack. 136. This one scares me. It's called Black Guys. Oh, no. 136, Black Guys.
It's gone.
Oh, good. Awesome. Dodged a bullet. 125, Shoplifters. 125, Shoplifters.
I think we've shown this one, but it's good.
Is it good? Okay, good. Fed up citizen tackles shoplifter and take back what he stole. Yeah, it's a he. Okay, let's go. Oh shit. Oh, it's a wrestler. He's a wrestler, right? You can tell by the way he's holding him down. Oh, single leg.
Quit it.
Oh, shit. He's trying to go back in and steal more shit.
All right, let me go, man. He just been like for a long time. Some of this shit. All right. All right, let me go, bro. You gotta cuff me, bro.
Cuff him.
Damn.
Hey, that dude with the yellow hat on, that black dude looked buff as shit.
Yeah, he did. Look at this guy. Poor guy. Just let him go. Oh, yeah. After he just ran back in the store and grabbed more shit.
Yeah, dude's definitely a wrestler. There you see it. Kenneth DeLapp, new member. America. John Shaw, Brian Shaw just became a member. What's up? My kids love your brother, Brian. Jesus, my kids are always talking about how he's the strongest man in the world. Do you think you could beat Brian Shaw at arm wrestling? No. Fucking leave me alone. Can't even beat your mom. Ask me that shit. Can you throw a football farther than Brian Shaw? No. You got a fucking dwarf as a dad. Leave me alone. You're going to be able to beat me up when you're 12. Poor kids. What can you do? I don't know. 48. Shall we build homes for these people? Do you guys ever feel sorry for me because I have to go to the bathroom? Does it give you guys anxiety how bad I have to go to the bathroom? Are you guys like, fuck, can't enjoy the show knowing Sevan's fucking like 80% of his attention is on his helmet. I have that little I have to pee so bad I have that little tingling going on my helmet. 48. Build homes for these people? Yeah, okay. So this is what when anytime a politician says, oh, you do feel a little anxiety about how bad I have to pee? Thank you. I appreciate that. Look at, oh, you guys do? Yeah. Okay. Good. So it ruins the show for you guys. Good. That makes me feel better. David, zero empathy. No. Black John Young, just what I expected from a fucking guy who does blackface. No. They want to build. Oh my God. Oh my God. Flies on the crotch. And you want to build shelter for these people. You think that's what these people need? You think she needs shelter? Look at that.
What?
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. She's passed out and there's a fucking swarm of flies on her vagina. By the way, that's not the kind of vagina that makes the world go round.
No.
All right, guys. Love you. Maybe I'll leave you with something here. Let me. We're only a couple days away from. Is today Saturday?
Yes.
We're only a couple days away from behind the scenes being launched. Nothing in the world is as soft and yielding as water. Yet for dissolving the hard and inflexible, nothing can surpass it. The soft overcomes the hard, the gentle overcomes the rigid. Everyone knows this is true, but few can put it into practice. Therefore, the master remains serene in the midst of sorrow. Evil cannot enter his heart because he has given up help. Because he has given up helping. He is people's greatest help. The fuck does that mean? True words seem paradoxical. Oh, yeah, that. Love you guys. See you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.